Welcome back, everybody. It is now March 9th of 2020. Now, a lot of fans are very much curious about how expansive the future of the Star Wars franchise really is going to be beyond the books, the novels, and the comics, right? We got Star Wars TV shows, both in live action and animated form. We got the new Star Wars trilogy and other projects currently in the early development phase by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really intriguing about the future of the Star Wars franchise is that Disney is trying to find ways in order to reunite the Star Wars fans, especially to regain the lost fans, due to them being very much unsatisfied with how the sequel trilogy was handled. Now, of course, a lot of that has to do with The Last Jedi, and a little bit to do with The Rise of Skywalker as well. So, this new Star Wars trilogy, the first film of the trilogy to be more specific, dubbed as Star Wars X, is a film that's currently under development as we speak, and it's moving along quite smoothly. Now, we're getting this not too far in, from now into the near future for 2022. It's going to be quite a very interesting ride to see exactly how everything unfolds and how it evolves and how it's going to really bring the fans into a brand new mythology of Star Wars. Now, with that being said, what's really intriguing all has to do with Lucasfilm's plan for Star Wars X. What they have planned for this new mythology of Star Wars is that it's going to be a very Force-heavy Star Wars movie. Now, with that being said, now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are focused on their new Star Wars universe, as well as their new trilogy of films, where it's noted that Disney is primarily focused on a project dubbed as Star Wars X, which implies Star Wars Episode 10. Now, it's explained that Disney and Lucasfilm are currently in negotiations of bringing on composer Hans Zimmer to handle the score for the new Star Wars movie that will give the fans a different feel for Star Wars while also staying true to the format by John Williams. Additionally, it's explained that Star Wars X is set to uncover the secrets of essence transfer and how this will all play a role in the ability to cheat death by Darth Plagueis and Palpatine that will tie directly into the prequels and the sequels. It's said that Disney wants to explore the Yuzong Vong in their new Star Wars story as a side enemy for the Jedi to encounter, and that they want Dave Filoni to actually have creative control over how they will be used in this new Star Wars film. It's explained that Disney wants to incorporate an enemy that appears from another galaxy far, far away, and that this will be the Yuzong Vong in this new Star Wars story. Not just that, but also Disney will introduce the concept of brand new characters that serve as the embodiment of the Force, just like the Father, the Son, and the Daughter in the Clone Wars, except different, and that this will play a major role in the unknown regions. They also have a plan to bring in the realm of Mortis and how the Wills created Mortis, as well as the origins of this realm that will be explained in Star Wars X. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the Clone Wars seasons 1 through 6, but within there, we do get to learn a lot more about the Son, the Father, and the Daughter. Now, the Son is one of my favorite characters, the embodiment of the dark side of the Force. Very interesting character. This is a character, by the way, that has the ability to create red Force lightning. So if you guys have seen those episodes, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the thing about Mortis, this realm is actually going to be explained in this new Star Wars film, and the origins of how the Wills created Mortis. So essentially, this could, in a way, you could consider a retcon, the fact that the Wills are the ones who created this realm, and that they also want to explore different embodiments of the Force itself that are going to be similar to the Father, the Son, and the Daughter, but different characters. Now, this could very well be that maybe we will be getting the embodiment of the Beyond. The Beyond, by the way, is going to be a different type of power that is separate from the light side and the dark side of the Force that's based over in the unknown regions. We are talking about the same exact region that Palpatine's planet, the world of Exegol, takes place over in. So, it's very possible that this could very well play into Palpatine's power as well. You do know this, that, of course, there were a lot of scenes that were filmed for Episode 9 that was going to explain the Beyond, that were completely pulled from the movie because it was going to really explain exactly how Palpatine is so powerful and how his spirit is still alive. Now, the fact that they are trying to also implement the story and the origin of essence transfer and exactly how that power was really created and how that power was ultimately discovered by the ancient Sith. It's going to be an interesting experience to see exactly how Disney and Lucasfilm are really going to incorporate all of these explanations about the Force into Star Wars X. Now, with the addition of them trying to get Hans Zimmer on board as a composer and other A-list actors out there aside from that, like Keanu Reeves, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Connelly, Anthony Hopkins, and more, to become a part of this new Star Wars universe, that is basically their way of selling this movie, is that they want to have familiar faces in this new Star Wars film. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon we hear